It's really pretty. I love this Snow Kingdom color. Really nice shimmery blue. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elaina. Hi, привет! I'm a Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I love reviewing and making tutorials of inexpensive, affordable makeup from AliExpress, dollar store, drugstore, you name it. I'll be a guinea pig and I'll pass the savings to you guys. This video is one of those. We're doing another palette. I just couldn't resist. I saw it, I had to have it. And it's cheap, so let's dive into it. This is the look I created. So this is gonna be a long video, so I'll put timestamps so you can fast forward if you don't want to watch certain parts. So if you guys enjoyed this, give this thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Leave me a comment below and let's get right into this. So what had happened? I was shopping for eyelashes. That's how everything starts. You start shopping for something small and then just everything goes down to shitsies. So I found this brand in a local clothing store in Los Angeles. It's called Amor US or Amor Us. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. So those eyelashes were extremely cheap. They're like $3, even some sale for $1 in the store. So I got a bunch of them, and then I wanted to buy some more. So I found their store online and I ordered a few eyelash pairs, and then I've discovered their palettes. Oh my god, they have so many palettes. And these huge palettes, that's what attracted me the most. This is a 32 shade pressed pigment palette. And the name Snow Queen, it just called my name. It looks so pretty. It's kind of, it's a regular cheap plastic packaging, so there's nothing special about it. I haven't even opened the mirror yet. Has a nice mirror, and this is what it looks like. That's what attracted me. All the bright colors and a lot of blues and greens. And I saw pressed glitters. I'm like, I have to have it. So that's what we did today. This is a look. So $15 gets you 32 shades. So it's like less than 50 cents per shade. Of course you can't expect amazing quality, but this is pretty decent. It says that it's designed in USA, but it's made in China. That's what it says in the back. And it does say it's all pressed pigments. It blends really easy, as you can see, so I don't know if it's real pressed pigments, because pressed pigments usually hard to work with, but these are like extremely easy. So we're gonna go with the swatches. So the timestamps are gonna go throughout the video. I'm going to not edit my blending because one of the internet threads in my friend group, somebody was asking about blending techniques. I'm like, well, let me not edit my video once so you can see how I'm blending it and how long it takes. If the eyeshadows are decent and the brushes are correct brushes, it shouldn't take long. So you'll see. So we're creating cut crease. That's not my cup of tea, but that's what we're doing today. So I'm gonna go row by row. So we got warm tones, we got blues, and we got some green earth tones and some deeper shades. So the first row here. So we got Castle, Girlfriend, Earth, Royal. That's the first four. Castle, very light. Girlfriend, Earth, Royal. So Royal is metallic. Journey, True Love, Fire, and Enchanted Land. So those are four. And they are Journey, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the Enchanted Land one is matte, and Fire is matte. True Love and Journey are metallics. So you can see, I don't know if you can see well, there you go. So then we're going to the cool tones and more pastels. this one. So we got Baby, Hannah, Elsa, Frozen Heart. Frozen Heart is like a really pretty purple, like lavender. Wind is a little shimmery shade. This one, yeah, that's the one. And I got pressed glitter, Stellar. First I kind of thought it was bad, but it does kind of stick. It doesn't stick as good as Tati Beauty, but of course Tati Beauty is not the same as the cheap palette. And the next one is Icy Ocean. Has a little sheen to it, but it's almost matte. And Water Horse, I'm not sure what it refers to. I'm not very familiar with Frozen, but that's a matte blue. And I've got this blue, this, and this green on my eyes today. Blended easily, beautifully. So now I got the fourth row. This. And we're going into the other side of my arm. So this one is like one of my favorites too. Snow Kingdom is a real light pale blue. And it looks almost sheer, but you can pack it, as you can see in my eyelids. I packed it and it came out really beautiful and very pigmented. So next one is Magic Power, and that's another glitter, which is odd because in palette, this looks bright orange, but on the swatch, it almost reflects green and other colors. So I want to use this in my next look. I'm very excited about this one. Then we got Blaze, this, and then we got Let Go. Oh my god, Let Go is absolutely stunning. The green, oh my god. I'm freaking out. Adventure, yellow. It's a decent yellow, not the most pigmented, but it's nice. And I got Childhood, green. And this one didn't swatch well. I think I kind of went over my jeans and I destroyed a couple of swatches, but there it is again. It swatches nicely actually, the crossing. And next one, here's Troll. Excuse me, I lost my place. Here's Troll. And then we're going into the last row, and that's more with deeper tones, except for one. We got one more glitter. So Memories is this. This is a very decent brown. I like it. It's very nice. Again, it didn't come out well because I think I destroyed it by going over my jeans. There you go. I fixed it. There you go. In the Wood. It's a shimmery green. And then I got Family, which is another glittery shade. I think I skipped it. Excuse me. I'm such an airhead. Here it is. I never even swatched it. Here's a green shade. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love this green shade. Then we got Arendelle, I don't know how to pronounce it. And Deep Forest, that's two greens, 1 and 2. And we got Homeland, Blizzard, and Bad Guy. Homeland, Blizzard, and Bad Guy. So these are very nice colors, see? So that's the second row, third row. No, that's third and fourth. I'm so out of it. First and second, that's 2 here. So I would say it's all pretty bright. The swatches came out nice. So I kind of can't wait to try to use these. This green glitter is beautiful. And also the orange glitter. I'm kind of excited about these 2 pressed glitters. There's 3 of them. I kind of like this too. And Let Go is beautiful. All the stones. Just can't wait to dive into those. Look at that green. The green glitter and the orange one. And that's it for the swatches. We're going to go into the mini tutorial, and it's actually not mini tutorial. I'm not going to edit this time because some people asked, and you're gonna have to watch the whole thing or just fast forward. I'll timestamp so you don't have to be bored if you know how to blend. So let's get into this tutorial, and we're doing a look inspired by one of my friends named Tia, and she's amazing. So let's get into this. So this is what happened after about an hour of struggle, because apparently I'm not used to doing a full cut crease, and I was never interested to do one until I got inspired by somebody. So thank you, Tia. Tia is one of my new friends on Facebook. She did a live stream of great cut crease, and I was like, I gotta try that. So now I'm reviewing this new palette. It was just asking for something blue, and apparently I have no concept of cut crease, so it took me one try to take one off, and now we did another one. So this is what came out. I'm kind of happy about it. It's not my cup of tea, but it's kind of fun to do once in a while. So this is a beautiful palette, so we're going to try to recreate this eye on this side. So for the primer, I used a combination of things. I find this e.l.f. body primer, eye primer, white one, it's a little too dry, and I want this eyeshadows to stick well, because this has pigments, and this is not the most expensive palette, so I'm going to treat it as such. When the palettes are cheap, they usually don't really perform as good. Well, some of them do, so I'm going to prime with this. And this is Wet n Wild. I think it's like a white lipstick, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, what works, works. Everything works for different things. So. I'm just slightly priming because most likely I'm going to have to wipe off some of it for the cut crease. So I'm trying not to leave anything out in this video, because some people ask me about blending, ask generally about blending, and I want to leave some things in how to blend. So if you guys are wondering, you know, I always edit out blending. So I'm going to leave some in. I'm probably going to put timestamps so you don't get bored. So I slightly primed with white. And if you don't know why white, because white makes all colors stand out. So let's get closer. So I'm going to start with a medium fluffy brush. So if you have questions about blending, why we using certain brushes and one thing and certain brushes for another thing, the fluffy brushes like this or like this, this is the type of brushes that you would blend all the colors out easily. So everything is going to be smooth and not going to create any harsh lines, especially this one. This one is great for light tones, transitional shades. It's gonna give you a smooth, even blend. It's gonna be fast. So if you want fast blend, this is great. This is a smaller, fluffier brush. So it's good for placing and blending medium tones. I would say I usually go for, come on, focus. I go for these kind of brushes for the lightest, and this for the medium, and then this brush. Alright, anyway, this kind of brush we're using for the very, very deep colors. Apparently it doesn't want to focus, but anyway. So I'm going to start with a medium tone, and since I'm going with a cut crease, I don't see the point of bringing the color too low because we're gonna white it out. So I'm going to go with a, by the way, I never watched anything of this Frozen, never. So I have no idea what this names mean, but I can imagine something from the movie. So it's called Water Horse, and this is a blue color here. That's a nice mirror too, I was impressed. For 15 bucks you get all that. So I slightly go into it. This is pressed pigments, so they're gonna be bright. And this blend pretty easy, as you can see here. So I'm gonna go here, just above the corner. I'm not gonna go in there because we're going to white it out anyway. It's kind of pointless. So bam, you see the pigment is right there already. So I'm just gonna leave this alone and just pick up another color immediately and place it where I want it. So I'm just going to use another fluffier brush that picks up the color easily and kind of blends it easily into nothing pretty much. This is like a small brush, medium, but it's very soft, very fluffy, so it's easily going to disperse the color. So I'm just gonna go into Anna. So I'm kind of mixing two of them, Elsa and Anna, I guess. I'm going to Anna. I want to create this pastel look, so we're gonna go into the inner corner and just close it to the inner corner of the crease. There's some fallout, but as you can see, I did my base first and I have no problems. I don't know, I just like to do my base first. So as you can see, it blends easily. Kind of windshield wiper movement, back and forth, and a little circles as well. As you can see, it just blended out, and it took me seconds. Just the right brush. The firmer the brush is, the more it's going to deposit the color. So it's going to deposit and make it bright and dark, but it's not going to blend it. And the softer and the fluffier the brush is, the easier it blends everything out. So now I'm going to into this really fluffy brush, and we're going to into Elsa color. It's a real nice pastel blue, and this is it, the pastel blue. It's pretty. I love blues. So this is really easy to blend. It makes your life easier. Going to Elsa, and we're gonna go above the darker blue. Again, back and forth in the windshield wiper mode, and a little bit circle motions too. Yeah, these eyeshadows blend easily. Again, I never heard of that brand until a few days ago when I was searching for eyelashes and I found this eyeshadows. So now that you place 3 colors, you can go in between the all 3 and blend them together. So the darker blue, and I'm forgetting already. I need to wipe it out anyway. Habit. So then we'll have to clean that. And we'll go back to Anna. And I'll put Anna right here. Just to brighten up the colors, because we don't want to lose intensity of each color. So each color you want this to stand out. And back to Elsa. So now it's an easy blend. So it's pretty much good. You can always go back and blend it a little more later. But for now, this is a good initial blend. And you see a little bit of fallout. So since I do my base first, I set my under eyes. And my under eyes were really dry. So it's really easy because nothing sticks to them. So I just go with a brush and I'll wipe the excess off. That's it. So now I'm going to go into the Q-tip. I take a Q-tip and we'll take micellar water and use that to wipe off the excess. Actually, before I do that, I almost forgot. I want to add a little more depth. I want to go into Blizzard. I forgot that with this eye, I did the Blizzard. So there's deep blue. I just want to dip in the blue a little bit. See, that's what happens when you do one eye first and then you forget what you've done. So this is a case where we take the denser brush and a little smaller, a little thinner, and this is good for packing deeper, darker tones or any tones you want packed. All the brushes I'm showing you are Jessup brushes, and these are really inexpensive on Amazon. And we'll blend this out. So you see, this took no time at all. So now with this Q-tip, I'm going to wipe off the excess. So this is the shape that I created, kind of like following my eye shape. What I like to do, which a lot of makeup artists recommend, not doing the eyeliner too low. Because if you draw a liner out, too far out, it's gonna give you kind of a droopy eye look. Because you want to follow your lower lash line, line going up, rather than your upper lash line going down, because that's going to create kind of a tired, droopy eye look. So if we want to pull it up and create this kind of cat eye pulled up look, so I'm kind of just eyeballing what I did here. Make sure it's even blending in. So this should be good enough. Maybe a little more. Alright, so now that we wiped it off, I'm going to go with the same white from Wet n Wild white lipstick, because why not? You can use whatever you want. As long as it works, it doesn't matter what it's meant for. As long as it's eye safe, I would say. So just a general base. I'm using flat brush, and this is a Focallure brush, but you can use any brush. This is just a cheap brand from China, but it's a good flat brush to use for this. So now you want to see where your cut crease starts and finishes. Because my eyes are so deep, it's kind of like a deep set. I have a lot of crease already, so I want to make it exaggerated. I want to go above my crease. So my crease is here, so I want to go right above it. And pull down. It's a very pastel look, so it's not going to be a very sharp definition between colors, but still you're going to be able to see it. So this is where the tricky part. You don't want to pull it down too low and give yourself the droopiness. You want to keep pulling up to create more of a pulled up cat eye look. Although it's all up to you. If that's not what you like, go for it. Because makeup is really free form, pretty much. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying what I like. I like that shape pulled up. And make sure they match. And as you know, this old trick, if you blink up and you see where your concealer or base lands on the upper lid, that's where your cut crease should be, or above that line. So when you blink, you're still going to be able to see your cut crease. I'm just kind of defining the shape now. Alright, I think it's pretty similar. So now I'm going to go into this shimmery. See what happened with the first time around? An hour ago I did the whole look and I wiped it off because the difference between upper color and lower color was almost non-existent. So my whole cut crease disappeared and I used this glitter. It's a real pretty glitter, but glitters on this palette, they're not very sticky. You need to use base. And this glitter is a little dark, so I want to use light. So we're gonna go into Snow Kingdom. This is a real nice shimmery shade. I find that shimmer shades, you can use it in the finger, but it's kind of see-through in the finger. It's really pretty, but it's really sheer. So if I use it on a brush, you can really pack it on. So I'll just use another flat brush and pack all over the lid. It's really pretty. I love this Snow Kingdom color. Really nice shimmery blue. It's like almost white, but it's like a light pale blue. So now I kind of created the same look as the other eye. And we can go for the for the upper lash first. So for the upper lash, I did something that I usually normally don't do, but again, it was inspired by the other look, Tia. I really like your look, Tia, if you're watching this. So I'm going to go with another brush, just another kind of a, it's a smudger, so I like to use this. And I'm going to go into another blue and kind of align my eye with it, Icy Ocean. This one. It's kind of a mix between a shimmer and a matte. It's not quite shimmery. Has a little something shiny to it, but it's not super shiny. So I'm gonna go into Icy Ocean and line. Just kind of push it into lash line. Just looking at the other eye, make sure they match. Do you guys like Frozen or obsessed? You see, I didn't grow up on those kind of fairy tales. Because in my country they have their own, well, some of them are similar, but I kind of missed the whole movie shebang, you know. I never watched it, but I kind of like Elsa's character because it's a princess and I like princesses. I'm so immature. Just a little bit of fallout. So now I'm going to go into the low lash line, and before we're gonna do that, I like to give the low lash line, because I already set everything, a little sticky base for the eyeshadow to stick to. I'm using this jumbo eye pencil. I'm gonna go into the waterline and lower below the waterline, the same thing, and that's gonna give this space on the low lash line a little bit of tackiness. So you see, I pulled it lower. So now all the colors I apply on the low lash line, I'm gonna stick. It's gonna be bright. I love this jumbo pencil from NYX. It's really, really nice. So now I'm going to go with the same brush and use the same Icy Ocean first on the outer corner. I'm gonna dip into the Blizzard, that's a deeper, darker blue, and just kind of deepen it a little bit. And just a little bit of a kind of a soft tone. I wanted to add this frozen heart. So I'm just wiping the same brush on the paper towel because I'm lazy and I want to clean another brush. And I'm going to go into this frozen heart right here. This one. Really pretty. I like this kind of a lavender purple shade. I wish there were more of those in this palette, but they have a lot of pretty tones in this palette. I kind of want to use all of them now and create more looks. So deepen outer corner again. So now I'm going to compare the two eyes to make sure they match. See, I have no problems with the base. Nothing sticks because my under eyes are dry now, so nothing's gonna stick. I used a little wedge to kind of clean up if anything fell out. So now that we got this look, I want to go with something brighter under my eyebrow and give it a little bit of a glow. I wanted to use the same Snow Kingdom, but it's a little too blue. I want it a little lighter. So I'm using for this one. It has a lot of glitter, so it has a similar look. It's a Starlight highlighter, and this is cheap as well. It's from Foyer website. So using small brush, if I find it, there it is. It's another dense brush, really pointy, so it's good to highlight. Inner corner, brow bone. It's very easy. So going to the brow bone first. See, it kind of gives that nice glow. And the inner corner. Alright, so now to add just a little more dimension, I use the black. So now I'm gonna take, what you see here is a little bit of eyeliner on top of eyelash, but I add that later. So for now, I want to grab this small, I think it's a smudger too, detail shader, that's what it's called. That's a Jessup brush. It's a real small and it's kind of thin. It's not super thin, but it's good for lining, adding a little bit of shade. So we're going to Bad Guy, and whatever that means. Again, I'm not proficient in frozen vocabulary. So this, yeah, that's pretty good black actually, very good black. So I'm gonna go here to deepen up. See, it's a really bright black. So for 15 bucks, that's pretty amazing quality. And I'm wearing the eyelash too, same brand, Amor US or US something. So deepen it up. Again, there's some fallout, so when I brush it off. And blend it with blue as well. Make sure they match. I think I went a little bigger on this eye. Just clean up a little bit. So this is the look we're getting right now. I finished it off with a glitter eyeliner, as you can see. I do this after the lashes and liner, after I have the whole picture so I can see where it goes. I kind of know where it goes, and I'm just gonna do the eyeliner, the lashes, and mascara off camera. We're gonna come back. So I see on my viewfinder, right now it's 26 minutes and a half. So that's how long it took me to do the whole thing without editing. I might edit some stumbling over words if I did. But overall, see, it doesn't take that long. And if you use the right brushes, it's really easy to blend. So let me finish this off the camera, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I spent quite a bit of time finishing the swatches for my next clip. I'm covered with it right now. Anyway, so I wanted to do this on camera. I did the lashes, I did the eyeliner, I used my favorite Tarte mascara, and I added a little bit of a Focallure super fine eyeliner just to kind of blend it with my lash line. And we're using this, and I'm not even sure what that is. It says BSN eyeliner. I think I got this in a dollar store, knowing myself, I'm pretty much sure I did. So I want you to just add a little sparkle like this and just draw a line. So we're just gonna do this. Just kind of follow the line of the cut crease. It's a pretty pigmented glitter. I mean, it's a lot of it, so it's not too see-through, which is a good thing. So that's it. I think they're even. If you notice something weird, I changed my lip color because I didn't feel that violet. I thought frozen and violet will go together, but I kind of was too violet. So I wanted to make it more neutral, and there you go. So here we are zoomed out. So what do you think about the palette after we saw how it performs? At first I kind of was questioning the quality, because my first look didn't work because of the glitter, long story short. But you can't expect Teddy Westbrook glitter in a cheap palette. So there's only a couple of glitters there, but overall, regardless, it's pretty good quality, I would say. It says pressed pigments. I'm not sure if it's true, but they blend really easily. So I'm not even sure if it's real pressed pigments, because the blending, you saw it. It was incredibly easy. So I think it's a good buy. And all the other colors, after I saw the swatches, I was like, oh my god, I've got to try this. I've got to try the greens, I've got to try the oranges, I've got to try all of them. Now I want to create the look with the warm tones. So this is probably going to be for the next video. So I hope you learned something. I hope you like my blending tips. This is not rocket science. I pretty much did whatever everyone else is doing. So it's very simple. If you're new at this, just practice. It's really easy once you get a hang of it. So this is the look. I kind of like it. I usually don't do cut crease completely. I like more of a blended look, you know, with a shaded corner and, you know. But it's nice for a change. And I was really inspired by somebody else. Tia, thank you, and I like your look. And this is what I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to link the palette and the eyelashes at the same site. They sell eyelashes and palettes. Maybe they sell something else, I don't remember, but that's what I noticed. The palettes and the eyelashes, they're amazing. So check them out and leave me a comment below. Have you heard of them? I think this is mostly in California, but they're available online and the shipping is free if you buy a certain amount. So, and that's it. Leave me a comment below, like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!